Today's day 2 of the training plan. Today, all I really have planned is going to my friend's spray wall. So we made it to Trey's wall. Wow. Wowie zowa. I'm about to crush some twos. Okay, I guess it's time to actually start the bouldering now. This right here is a claim V6. I don't think it's actually V6. It's called Pink Without Pinkies. I'll put a picture of it on the spray app right here next to it too, so you guys can understand what's happening here. But for the most part, it's just a series of crimps that I like to use to warm up on. So while my friends climb a little bit, I want to talk a little bit about this wall. This spray wall was made by this climber here, Trey. The wall is set to be 30 degrees, and it has a collection of very bad holds. There's not many jugs or forgiving holds in general, making the entire wall an extremely good training tool. Moving on, this is another V6 called Thief Keef. I enjoy doing this climb every time I'm here, just to gauge where I'm at strength-wise, and today it took me a couple attempts. I actually love this climb a lot because it's a lot more technical than it looks. The first couple moves are a little bit powerful, but once you get past the first couple power moves, you have to get some pretty precarious feet on some pretty bad footholds. I also really love this purple hold here. This purple hold honestly makes the climb. It has two sides to it, one of which is a lot better than the other, but matching it makes for a really fun experience. Alright, so now we're moving on to a spray I set for myself. This route is called Stamos, and I believe it's around V7 in difficulty. But unbeknownst to me, one of my other friends had already figured out how to climb this in a better way.
Can you do the crossfit up?
Alright, you're saying just do this?
Yeah.
What makes it so believable?
It indeed does make it a lot easier than I wanted it to be. Originally, I set this problem to force me to use very bad crimps, but now that I had new beta, I could skip one of those sections that made this climb so hard. However, there was still this tricky dead point move, which took me way too long to get. And it turned out the secret was just to take off my shirt and do the move.
Nice.
Okay, so now it's just time to link up some of these moves, I guess. Okay, so I guess it turns out that these moves are still really hard to link up. For some reason, I lack the endurance to get past the Astro Crux move, so for today, we're just going to move on to something else.
I'm not fall.
And fall, I did not. This is Maker's a V5, and it's a really fun power problem on some pretty nice wooden pinches that Trey made himself. Love this problem. I think it looks great on camera too.
Nice.
Okay, so the next thing I wanted to try today was a climb set by Trey. It's called Captain Cut Loose. I'm pretty sure it's named after the one dude who runs Climbing Catalyst, the climbing channel. This climb is actually really tricky for what it is. The first move is a very big dead point, which you'll see me struggle very much on. And the other moves are a little more relaxed, but then there's one really big move at the end again. These are all off pretty small crimps, and no hold is particularly great on this climb in the first place.
That's just hard.
Here's a bit of footage of me trying a V7 called Anti. For me, most of these moves are pretty easy. Last time I was here, I was also cruising this first section. However, I get stuck on this one move and can't really complete it right now.
I'm too tired for that right now.
And because I was too tired, me and Eric here decided to try this one route we found that's labeled as a V6 called
There you go.
Danger House.
Nice. And red finish below the silver. Oh!
The holes on this route are a bit heinous. I mean, the first hole you move to is a one-finger mono, but it's pretty good. Afterwards, you move through some pretty bad crimps. I figured out the beta I'd use on the end pretty quickly. I think the footwork on this looks pretty good too on camera. Here's the sun going. Thank you, Eric, for this footage. I think this video turned out great.
That's fun.
Sick.
Since I had limited time today, I only got to do one more climb. This one's called Crush, a V6. Let's see how this one goes.
Let's go. Oh my god. Oh. That's hard. Oh. Oh my god, that's huge.
Well, thank you all for watching today. I'll see you tomorrow.